Capricorn, it's your girl Mitch, the Big Body Benz. Run tell them, the Big Body High Priestess, somebody come see this. I popped in to see what's good with you, Capricorn. I don't know, yo. I got up in your energy. It's kind of crazy. I got up in your energy, and then I shuffled the decks of all the cards that I'm going to be using. I shuffled the decks that I'm going to be using, and then I turned them upside down, and I just spread them out to see what, like, the bottom 3 and 4 cards would be. So all the decks are staring at me kind of like this. It being weird. A lot of underhanded shit going on right now. Capricorn, I feel like you're really creative. You're creative as hell right now. Your mind, the creativity is flowing for some of you so much better than a lot of other people because you're not having sex. You're transmitting that creative sexual ass energy in a healthy way. You're using it. You're coming up with some really amazing ideas. You're coming up with some really amazing ideas. Some of you, you're having sex, but you're not having sex as much as you normally would. You're not having sex as much as you normally would. When you feel that way, you start doing something productive. You put that energy into your products, into creating. You being busy. You being busy somehow, working all day on making what it is that you're supposed to make. Or just working long hours at work, you being a workaholic, or you turning into one. You loving what you do, so the time getting away from you. I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray so that I can read the cards, because I'm not going to touch the decks. I'm going to do this entire reading off the cards that I see here at the bottom of the deck, because there's some underhanded shit going on. I'm going to leave it just like that, the 4 piles that I have here in front of me. Something about you doing things differently than other people doing them. You being non-traditional. The way you get to it being completely different than the way other people do things. People being shocked or, heavy on that energy. I can't believe you did that. Being so taken back at something. Heavy on the titties. Somebody liking titties. Somebody wanting to play with titties. I don't know why. Titties being a thing. Titties are a thing for someone. You really liking your titties. You miss when somebody plays with your titties, or that's all it takes. Or you're talking to someone who has really nice titties, or you like titties. You like titties, Capricorn. You like something about someone. You like when people touch themselves. You like watching people touch themselves. Some of you like watching people touch themselves. This could be like OnlyFans, or like webcam shit. Or this is somebody's nudes, or some of you, there's a lot of masturbation going on because you're not having sex, because you're not with anyone else. The fire dying in a connection somehow. The battery dying, the life force dying. You trying to make something work, it dying. You trying anyway. You trying to revive it anyway. You're trying to bring it back to life anyway. In a special connection, or you patiently waiting for it to come back, knowing it's only a matter of time before someone comes back. It only being a matter of time before someone comes back, or before someone gets over something, gets over being mad. For some of you waiting for someone to be over getting mad. Or you waiting for someone to be done doing what they have to do, whatever they've made a priority. Your vices. Heavy on the focusing on your vices. Taking a closer look at your vices. Some of them you not being ready to give up, them not being problematic for you somehow, or you not caring, you not wanting to give them up. They're not going anywhere. For others of you, for other vices, of certain other vices being really problematic, them really bothering you. Some of you, this is like smoking cigarettes, it being really, or eating really unhealthy. Some of you dedicated your whole life to being healthy somehow, and I feel like I've been saying that to you, or I said this to you before. Feels like deja vu. Some of you are having deja vu. Some of you have been here before. You've done something. You've been there before. It's not the first time. You're remembering it. You're remembering the past life with someone, or you're having a moment where you remembering creating this, writing this, deciding to do this. Having done this before. Something about having done this before. I lost the download that I had before, though. Is what it is. Let's pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angel, spirit guide, spirit animal, source, God, universe, please allow me to tap in with my Capricorns. Sun, moon, rising, and north node. Check in with them, spirit. See what's going on with them. See what's on their mind. How they feel. What they need to know. Please protect this spirit from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe, thank you, spirit. Some of y'all be clowning. Some of y'all talk so much to spirit that y'all be clowning. You and spirit be clowning. You be joking. You be busting jokes. Some of y'all be high as shit when y'all talk to spirit. You be high as shit when you talk to God. That's when you have your clearest moments with God for some of you. Some of you be taking shrooms and shit, all types of wild shit, popping pills, taking shrooms. Or this is just you. You smoke. For some of you, just smoke a little weed and you get real close to God. A lot of people not understanding this about you. I don't fucking know. Some of you like, this is why I don't smoke weed. That's exactly why I don't. Why I can't do this. It being too much for you, being too intense. Some of you think that you're getting away with something. You think that there's something going on. There's something underhanded going on. You're hiding something from someone. You think that they don't know. You think that they won't figure it out. You're being wrong. You're trying to surprise somebody with something. You planning a surprise. You something going on anyway behind someone's back. You're making plans behind someone's back. They should know the plans, but they're not in the room. They don't know what's going on. It directly affecting them. It being important for them to know what's going on, but they don't. Have you only you thinking that they're not going to find out? You thinking that they're not going to figure it out. You're being really wrong. There being weird things happening. Have you on the weird things happening? You're not being prepared for the weird things happening, or you weren't prepared for the weird things happening. They keep saying that. Them happening out of nowhere. You seeing things feels paranormal. Seeing paranormal things happen. Paranormal experiences. You hearing about it is one thing, but experiencing it being totally different. Some of you talk a lot of shit. You talk a lot of shit. You bust a lot of jokes. You're really goofy somehow. But you don't dive as deep as you're supposed to, or as you could. You don't look a little deeper. Something about digging a little deeper, looking a little deeper at who you are, and what you're interested in. At the roots other things that you're interested in. Some of you being really book smart, and you'll read, and you'll learn things, or you'll be able to recite or talk about what it is that you googled or you looked up, you researched, but not being hands-on in certain practices, speaking about certain practices and not knowing what the hell you're talking about. Not being a natural with herbs somehow. I don't know why I keep hearing that. Not being a natural with herbs or crystals. Somebody not being a natural kitchen witch or green witch. I don't... That's so random. Being really tired though. You're really fucking tired. You're really tired, Capricorn. You're not for everyone. Embrace the weird. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. You being weird as hell. Somebody being weird as hell. You experiencing this. You seeing someone being you being related to someone who's really strange. Someone who's weird as hell. Y'all two have nothing in common. Or when y'all get in the same space, you get in their space. You go to their home, or you start searching through their things, through their belongings. You realize this person is really weird. Or you look through their phone, they're really weird. Or the conversation that they want to have with you being really weird. That someone being an acquired taste. Someone being an acquired taste and still being loved by a lot of people. You being weird as fuck and still there being a lot of people who really love you or really fuck with you. Or you seeing someone this way who is strange, and someone being a whole fucking weirdo, them being weird as hell. I keep hearing that. Being an alien. Then I heard an alien. Then I heard Aquarius. Somebody could have been an Aquarius. Have Aquarius in their chart. Someone being a fucking weirdo. I keep saying it. It's hearing that. It being funny. It being funny when you think about it, about how weird someone is, or being funny when you think about what they do, or what you're saying is really funny. You saying stuff. You only say things that make you laugh. You only posting things that make you laugh. People getting mad at what you're posting. What you're posting makes you laugh. Or what you see someone has posted has made you laugh, or you see someone making a post about laughing things off, or this is a memes make you laugh. Someone being really weird and you being surprised at how well liked they are, or you being really weird and being surprised at how well liked you are, how many fucking followers you have, how many people vouch for you, how many people actually fuck with you when it's all said and done. Also, there's something about you dealing with someone not being here, someone being dead, someone passed on, and you like, yo, this person would get a kick out of it. They knew, oh, all these motherfuckers fuck with you. You'd get a kick out of it. Someone not being here anymore, like, you would love this. You should be here. Mourning someone left, someone's not there. It being a shame. It being a shame that someone's not there. You not being able to tell someone, yo, all of these people love you, yo. All of these people fuck with you, yo. Something about this. That's for some of you. High Wraith. Longing for home. Homesick for the stars. Somebody wanted to go back home. I just finished saying somebody was passed. Somebody died. Someone's no longer here. That could be recent. Someone wanting to go back home, homesick for the stars. Someone could be homesick for the star. The Aquarius, for an Aquarius. Someone really wanting to connect with an Aquarius. That's for some of you. Some of you, home still doesn't feel like home. Or the home that you're in is temporary. Somebody used to feel like home. Someone used to feel like home to you. They no longer feel like home. It's confusing you. You're not understanding why you were called to connect with them in the first place, or why you felt you were called to let them overstay their welcome, or impose themselves on you or your little space. It's because you let them. Your life is a canvas. Artist manifestation, creative accountability. Heavy on this energy of the artist being out here. You being able to get what you want, being able to manifest what you want. Love, happiness, peace, joy, some money. by being really, by taking some creative accountability. Some of you having some real gifts that you're irresponsible with. You know you're supposed to be using them. You know that they're not just for you. You know that they're being healing. For some of you, this being music. For a lot of you, somehow this being music. Your voice being healing, or your message being healing, or, you know, there's something about what you say every day in your day-to-day life. Some of you could have a platform where you talk about things in your day-to-day life being the very same things that you talk about in your music, but being able to reach a whole different demographic. Is that the word? Is that how you say it? Being able to reach a whole different group, a whole different squad of people by putting the same fucking message in a song. Because the people who like the song, or the people who only care about music, are somehow not going to, that they wouldn't even be bothered to watch a video of you talking about whatever it is that you're talking about. It being strange, and you being exhausted. You doing a lot of this on fucking autopilot. I'm exhausted. I'm not present. I'm if you know, you know. I'm not present. I'm awake now. I was sleeping. Something about this. You're awake now. You were sleeping. Jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure. Say yes to change. Say yes to change. Adventure. Some of you have to really affirm when things are going to be differently. So when things are going to be different, expect them to play out differently. Expect people to expect them to play out in your favor. Expect people to do what it is that you want, for things to fall in your lap. Really holding that vision and not losing sight of it. You being really surprised on what's on the other side of this. But some of you, man, you have a hard time letting people in, you know, opening up, letting people in. It's crazy. I just heard put them on ice. Some of you put people on ice. You put them to cool off, to time, you know, on time out, while you go move on to the next. Get your ego, you know, heal your ego. That's for some of you. You know, heal up. You being really wounded after dealing with someone. For some of you, being really wounded after having a conversation with them. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. For some of you, it's really raw. So someone rubs you really raw, or the situation you have with someone being really raw. You feeling like someone hurt you, or someone went out of their way to say some really wild things to you, or about you. Trust is the trust. Trust is the trust card is out here. Trust the wave you came in on. Trust is not running out. Some of you don't know why you're doing something. What's next? I've hit rock bottom. I don't know what's next. Well, I don't know how to fix this with someone. There's no way I can come back from this. They've fallen too far behind. For some of you, someone has hit rock bottom and they've OD'd. They're dead. Someone's getting into their addiction. Someone's dying. Someone's been revived. Someone came back from the dead. Someone passed. There is no reviving someone. Someone has succumbed to their addictions. You've been asleep the whole time, but now you're up. I've been asleep the whole time, but now I'm up. I said this already. You said this before, but you were sleeping. You're still sleeping, or you were still sleeping, but now you're up. I remember. Oof. Trust the timing. Hold on. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. For some of you, someone left early. I told you someone passed. Someone left early. You're not being able to understand why it has to be this way. Trust the timing. Time is not running out for y'all connection. It being time for you to connect to this person in a brand new way, a totally different way. I remember is out here. Soul plan, the faded life versus the destiny life. And you need to remember what it was. Didn't I just fucking say this about deja vu? Something being like deja vu, and you were like, oh shit, I remember when I wrote this. I remember when I did this. This always being part of the plan to begin with. Some of you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Shit is not making sense, or you know, it being a shit show somehow. Something not playing out the way that you want it to. Even if it's moving along, even if it'll still go, life will still go on, or this will still go on. It not being the way that you want it to be, and that being okay, needing to honor that. There's something about it. You being right in alignment. You being exactly where you're supposed to be. You being exactly where you're supposed to be. For some of you, a feminine energy cannot get something out of her head. It is weighing her down. The way that she thinks is lowering her vibration. For some of you, it's hurting her in a major way, or it's weighing her down, or she needs to shift up her perspective about what it is that she can do, how she can show up, what she has to offer, what she brings to the table, what will happen if she's on her own, or what she can do on her own, or you underestimating what a feminine energy can do on her own. She being really fucking capable. Somebody being really delusional about what they can do physically. That being another thing. Someone being really delusional about what they can do physically. Wondering why something is not working, or why you're not getting them pregnant. Why it's not working out. Is because it's not supposed to. But it also being because of Divine Feminine having work to do. The Empress having work to do. The Empress being really strong and isolating herself long enough, that having to change. So much happening, so many messages. It's so random. There being a masculine energy who can't give a feminine energy what she wants, can't give her the outcome that she desires, can't transform her, can't help her transform, doesn't have the discipline to help her transform. For some of you, this is him being sad that she's not pregnant, intentionally trying to get her pregnant, trying to make her a mother, thinking that she'll take the time to be nurturing and correct the children, have them fix their mistakes. Yeah. Some of you don't know, something is still up in the air. You don't know how something is going to work out. One day, for some of you, I'm getting another message about a masculine being hot and then cold. Someone saying that they don't want to move on with something. They don't want to go through with it, or they're done. They want to check out. They want to quit. Them fucking up a potentially beautiful new beginning, or y'all just had a new beginning together and now they're not showing up. They're fucking it up. It being a problem. You for some of you then having a new beginning with your mother or with your daughter. You and your child are supposed to just have a new beginning, or you and your children. You as a mother, for some of you never being on your own as a mother, or you always being on your own as a mother and not allowing yourself to get any help because you don't like the way that it looks, but it being from people that actually genuinely love you and want to show up. Ooh. Some of you being really pissed because you want the best of the best, and the best of the best with someone else who's not giving it to you because they're too busy, have too much on their plate, and so you have to settle with other things, watching other things that people give you somehow, and it not being what you want, it being depressing to you somehow. It being depressing. I don't want that. That's not what I want. Having someone having the best of intentions to connect with someone and being so hurt when it's not what they expected, when the outcome really smacking you in the face. The answers you need are coming. A new start is coming. Emotions are running high. Work through your fears. Some of you are really emotional, really worried. Someone's playing on your heartstrings. They tell you they're gonna leave you, but all this being it being being done purposely to frazzle you, to throw you off somehow. it being weird, yo. The energy being really fucking weird. Someone has had a new beginning that needs to be honored, or it's time. It's time to have a new beginning. It's time to go elsewhere. Someone having, right, don't let your past hold you back. Self-know. Some of you are dealing with some self-know shit right now. Especially with this energy. Some past life shit is coming back up. Someone, do not get distracted. You wanting to go back to being an old you? Don't get distracted. Keep healing. Work through your fears. Some of you be picking fights. You pick fights with someone because you're worried, or someone picks fights with you because they want to go elsewhere. They want to run out. I don't know. It being weird. All I know is you really need some sleep, Capricorn. I'm asleep. You're asleep. Someone's asleep. Someone's sleeping on you. Yeah. It being an injustice, it being wrong, it being wrong. Someone telling themselves it'd be wrong to do this. I'm trying to do, I'm trying to do the right thing. Strength card. I'm trying to do the right thing. So even though I don't want to, I'm going to end this here because I value you. I value, you know, some of you getting a lot further in conversation with someone than you were supposed to. I'm gonna leave it there. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, if you feel called to leave me a donation, it would be greatly appreciated. If you'd like to subscribe to my Patreon, follow me on IG, check out my spiritual shop or my music. Everything you need to know is in the link tree below in the description box. I love you so much. It's your girl Merce, the Big Body Benz. Run tell them. The Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. Peace.